Welcome back to the Void Compass. Today I want to talk about one of our deepest desires. Whether we're aware of it or not. The desire to experience being claimed. The desire to feel that there is someone or something entering your experience and saying, I choose you, and I'll have it no other way. You're mine, and I'm not going anywhere. This is such a deep, intrinsic, innate desire that humanity experiences. Why? Because it feels like coming home, which is where we're all trying to get to. Again, whether we realize it or not. Feeling that energy come in so strongly. That energy that says, I want you and nobody else. Being chosen. Being seen so deeply. Is irresistible. And we seek it endlessly. Searching the world, searching the exterior, reflective reality. For that person that will say, I claim you, and I will have it no other way. Why is this externalized? Well, it starts at youth. We grow up within a family construct that teaches us quite rapidly that love is of the conditional variant. You perform and you receive based on merit. We grow up feeling unseen for the entirety of our being. We are seen only for the physical aspect of who we are, the physical persona, the body, the face, the identity. But deep down, what we innately crave is to be seen for the beautiful, expansive consciousness that we know ourselves to be. And then we quickly learn through our programmable behavior that a person outside of us is the one to fulfill this. And so some of us from a very young age are searching, looking for the one who will claim, who will put their arms around us and say, your search is over. I found you, and I'm not going anywhere. There is a problem with this. This approach often leads us to a multitude of painful rejection experiences, experiences that fall apart when they once promised to be that stable, sailing ship taking you off into the distance of romantic and secure love.
Why is this?
Because life is reflective. Why are you seeking? Why do you have the desire? What do I always say? Tell me somebody's pain, and I will tell you their desires. Tell me somebody's deepest pain, and I will tell you their deepest desires. If your deepest pain is feeling the pang of neglect, being unseen and feeling unworthy, what do you believe your desire will be? That endless driving force behind your actions, the way you dress, the way you speak, the way you try to people please, the way you look around the room, the way you gesticulate, the choices of words, the way you breathe. That driving engine is, will somebody claim me? Will somebody take my pain away? What if I told you that right now, whether you're aware of it or not, there was a divine force, an energy so vast and so great that is doing its utmost to get to you, to claim you as its own, to get you to recognize it. What if that force was patient? What if it was unconditionally loving and let you take every detour possible, searching for it externally, through people, through things, waiting patiently? The most powerful force often requires the gentlest touch, and this is no exception. There is no coercion. There is no force. There is a vast openness, a capacity that says, I will wait for you until you recognize that I've been trying to claim you all along. And experience after experience, you cry endlessly with your hands covering your head, wondering if the reason why these experiences are not working out is because you are innately unlovable. And I tell you, no, that could not be further from the truth. You are a fractal of the divine, a shard of that shattered mirror, experiencing itself as human for a short while. There is nothing you could do or say that would make you unlovable in the eyes of the divine, because you are pure perfection incarnate in the imperfect. And eventually, you start to come to realize that there is an energetic force there available to you in every present moment that is saying, I claim you. And then you realize that the reason why those experiences in the physical reflective reality failed, why that theme repeated, was not because of your inherent unlovability or your bad vibration or your physical form not being up to par. But that is what the higher self deemed necessary to lead you back to it. How would you find your way back to the divine? Being constantly pulled and distracted by a lover. And then I hear your mind say, but I want a lover. And my answer is, have I ever said you can't have one? The reality is this. What if you starting to feel claimed as you are right now, today, in this present moment, watching me say these words? What if feeling claimed began opening up that pipeline within your body, making you able to receive that experience in the outside world? What if that were the key? What if the not needing, what if the lack of desperate searching was what tipped the scales? What if you recognizing that you were already claimed by a love so much deeper, so much more endless, so much more vast, so much more immediately available and omnipresent? What if that love began to be recognized by you? What if you could feel claimed now? Sit with that. I want you to sit with it. I want you to feel it. Use your mind to your benefit. Your mind is a tool. It should not be the person driving the car. Your mind is not inherently evil either. It is doing the best it can on autopilot to tell you why you are alone, why you feel unloved, why such and such experience did not work out for you. What if you took the steering wheel and used that energy and that mental activity to bring yourself into a place where you could imagine what would it feel like to be pursued by a deeply loving energy that could not wait to be with you, that wanted to prioritize you, hold you, love you, comfort you, secure you, claim you. What if that began opening every energy center in your body, accustoming you to that feeling, that state of being? How can you experience something in the outside world when you can't even feel it to begin with, when you can't enter that state of being to begin with? What if this was the key? The more density you clear from your system, from your field, the easier it is to feel this as truth. When we're holding on to lingering trauma, to pain, to false limiting beliefs that say, I am unworthy, I am not good enough, I don't deserve this unconditional love. When you can't even give me a reason why you believe that, there is work to be done. None of these patterns are you. They are inherited. This is by design. You chose your parents. You chose your circumstances. No matter how difficult, no matter how unfair it seems, this is a learning experience. You cannot have an experience of rediscovery, of unshackling and unlearning, when you have never been lost and bound and falsely educated with beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Do you see the urgency in releasing and unlearning what you are not? How can I get you to start feeling this love in your body right now, today, with no requirements, without 10 steps? What if you could start releasing what you are not? To begin feeling what you are, what you deserve, and what is actually trying to make its way to you. Energetically, and yes, physically. Because again, life is reflective. It is just a mirror. A vast and endless mirror, but a mirror nonetheless. Does the mirror take its cue from you? Or do you take your cue from the mirror? I am here. This is my purpose. To reach out to you, to remind you of what you are. If you need help moving through these false beliefs, releasing this density, this is why I'm here. You're welcome to reach out to me. And we'll do this one-on-one. All the information is in the video description, as it always is. But I'm going to leave it there. And I will see you next time on The Void Compass with more.